This video serves to show you how an operator can check in and check out of a booking, and on checkout are going to trigger the online work log, which they fill out and then submit for review by a Sydney Trains site supervisor. And a site supervisor can do it there and then after the operator's shift. Now the operator's going to fill out things such as their hours worked, any overtimes, meal times, down times, hours used of attachments, etc., and any comments they want to make. Now this video is a bit of an update on the previous sort of years of how to check in. There's a couple of extra steps about the compliancy of the plant and confirming that is the case. You'll see that shortly. Now, a number of ways to check in. What you're looking at here, this is an automated email that is created and sent to operators when a supplier selects that operator or signs them to the booking. So assume I'm the operator, I've received this, it's the start of my shift. I'm simply going to open up this email. I press on Go to Booking. It's going to ask to open the Equipa app, and I press on Open. And what it's going to do is take me directly to the booking itself. It's kind of a fail-safe way to get to the correct booking. I'll show you another way shortly. When you're on this screen here, you can scroll up and down. You can see information about that booking. You also see information about that plant. Very important things to look at is the registration number, the VIN, etc. And also this currently compliant green tick. What you want to make sure here is the piece of plant I'm about to operate specifically this plant, the one that's been assigned to the booking. If it is, then you can carry on down to these buttons below. You can scan the barcode or the QR code and check in that way, or you can begin a manual check-in. We will show you that shortly. Just one thing to show you at this time, under the booking summary words up here, you'll see full booking. There's a button there. It's actually a button. You can press on that and that takes you into the whole HEC form about that booking. So if you as an operator need to see more information, you can go in there and you can scroll up and down and see a lot of information there, especially like site address and things like that. Make sure you're in the right spot. Press the go back to check in. And what we're going to do is look at these buttons down below. But what I want to show you just briefly is another way to check in. If you've been assigned to a booking as the selected operator, you might simply open the menu here and you can see the check-in button, fourth one down. You press on check-in. It's going to ask you, how do you want to check in? I'm going to search for bookings. And what it's going to do is search for the bookings that you may have been assigned to. In this case, it's the second one down. I press on that, press submit. It's going to, again, take me straight back into this booking summary page. Now, I've had a look at this plant and I agree that yes, this is the piece of plant that I'm about to operate and I want to check in. Now I can press on the scan plant. It's going to open my camera. I can scan the barcode. I can do a confirmation that I declare that this check-in is with the actual plant on site and press confirm check-in. Now it'll check me in. Now I just want to go back for the moment, or I can do a begin manual check-in. Now, and under that you'll see replace booked plant, and we'll get to that shortly. This is where if the piece of plant that you see on this booking is not the piece of plant that's in front of you, then you may need to replace that booked plant there and then. So the begin manual check-in, we'll just have a look at that way. You just get a warning up top, only check in with the actual plant on site. If these plant details don't match the plant on site, tap change plant down the bottom and select the correct plant to check in with. So let's assume that this bit of plant is not the plant that I'm on at site with and you need to change it. Press on the change plant, and what the system's going to do is to look for any other plant that is of the same Sydney Trains plant category and also that it is compliant for works with Sydney Train. In this case, you have two different options. Now, for the sake of not lengthening this video, I could press select on this and it would swap the plant out. And you want to make sure that the two that you see here, one of those has to be the plant that's in front of you. If you do not see your plant here, you can follow the pathway of cannot find plant down the bottom and choose a piece of plant. But it's more than likely that if you follow that path, it just may not be compliant for works, and you will be informed so in the app. You won't be able to check in. I'm just going to dismiss that for a second. And what we're going to do here now, let's just scan the plant and check in. Bang, I confirm this. I confirm the check-in. And what happens is it just checks me into the booking. I, as the operator, just get on with my work. Now, a couple of ways to check out now. You'll see the checkout button up here in the green banner. You can go out that way. Or a very fail-safe way is to open the menu, top left corner again, press on here. Fourth one down has changed from check-in. Now it says check out. Now, when you press on this, what that's going to do is open this online work log form that you, the operator, are going to fill out. Now I have Daniela Madrid on this video as well. She's just going to talk you through some of these elements. Thanks, Daniela.
Thank you, Lockie. So the operator will check out by ticking this box. I have completed this plant hire work docket with a true and correct record of the times worked. We have some information regarding that booking, so we'll scroll down from that. And now the operator will start inputting the hours they have worked. So keep in mind we want actual hours worked, not the minimum hire period. So for example, if we want to know the definition of what normal time or overtime is, we'll hit the toolbox, the blue toolbox there. So with normal time, it's any period between 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. For this work log, we're going to put 6 hours. We'll leave overtime at 0. And here we've got a meal break. Meal break is set at 30 minutes, as you should be having a 30 meal break with most of these shifts. There may be exceptions, such as the shift only went for 2 hours, so therefore the break was not required. So you can change that at any time. In regards to downtime, now downtime is when the machine and operator cannot be utilised for a reason such as the machine broke down for 2 hours and therefore it was sitting aside. If you do put downtime, just make sure a comment is noted down below later on to explain what has occurred there. We'll leave downtime at 0 for now. Now, as you can see here, we've got a time mismatch reason. What this is telling us is that, as you remember, Lockie checked in probably within 1 or 2 minutes from his checkout time. However, we've put here as normal time as 6 hours. So the system has triggered that our check-in and check-out does not match the hours that we're inputting to work. So you know your reason there, and then you need to update your actual start time and date and your actual finish time and date as well. So once that's done, we've got additional attachments here. So an additional attachment might be when the site might have contacted supplier directly and requested an attachment that's not on the original booking. So for this example, we'll use an extendable boom. And again, we want actual hours that we utilise that attachment. We'll put 3 hours. Transport and daily travel usually will be 1. There will be other circumstances where it might be higher, but we'll leave that aside for now. Again, now we're on the comment part. So remember, I spoke about potential downtime, no meal break, so forth. Any comments that are relevant to this work log should go here. And keep in mind, this can be seen by both yourself and us in Sydney Trains. Once it's done, hit submit. This will mean that your checkout process has been done and it will trigger a QR code. This is the QR code you need to take to Sydney Trains crew to confirm your work log on site. Once you've done that, you hit dismiss. It will then again trigger another reminder for you to acknowledge that you have got this work log confirmed. Now, there might be a very rare occasion where the work log cannot be confirmed on site, and that's why we've got an option down below where you can share the link of the work log with the site so it can be confirmed at a later stage. Once you've done that again, you've hit dismiss, and your work log is then complete. Thank you.